Okay, we're going to start this video off with editing Sava. I did not record an introduction for this video, or if I did, I lost it. So, this devlog is all about my game, Project Caribou, I'm Savallion. What are introductions? I don't know. Project Caribou is an auto chess game I've been working on since January of 2021. And I started off this devlog working on an unlockable system, which basically is just like how the user or the player can unlock things like vanity skins, new items, new things they can use in the game. So I needed a structure to hold all of those things and tell the rest of the game whether they're unlocked or not. So there's my introduction. As we go through, you'll kind of see my progress, my obstacles, what I got done, and then at the end I'm gonna do a wrap up, play my game, show you what's new and how it works, and I hope it's gonna be good. So sit tight and let's get this thing rolling. Today is July 19th. I'm working on my unlockable system. So I planned it out last week. I did a bunch of journaling, sort of took those notes and put them into kind of a spec, a loose spec, and now I'm going to get into the code. It is my lunch break. It is pretty late though, it's like 1:30, and I've just been really busy, so I've just gotten to lunch. And also it's 82 degrees in this room, so I am sweating and gross, so forgive this, but I'm going to get into my code and see how far I can get. I'm a little bit behind based on the schedule that I set up for Q3, but I don't think I'm so far behind that I can't catch up pretty easily. So I'm going to see how much of a dent I can make on this before my lunch break is over. Today I wrote some unit tests for my unlockables, which is just the data structures so far. Basically, I want to step away from using scriptable objects in engine, so to speak. So I want to use them at design time to, create data in a way that's easy rather than making a tool that spits out JSON. But I don't want to use it in the game because they're hard to test, they're hard to create in code, and Unity is just a little bit finicky with that stuff and their mono behaviors. So basically I've created a plain class that has the same kind of structure that just loads in the data from the scriptable object. For player unlocks, I have one big list of all the things they can unlock. Each one has an ID, a type, a description, whether or not they have it unlocked, if it can be bought with the Borb currency that I'm going to add, how much it costs, and that's pretty much all there. The IDs will be used to determine what they unlock. And then I also have some functions to get only the unlockables of a certain type, so only creatures, only skins, things like that, so that I can grab, individual things when I need them. And the next thing I'm going to do, I think, is get my creature skin list so that it only shows the ones that are unlocked, and possibly shows dimmed out versions of the locked skins. I'm not sure how I want to do that in the UI in the final game, but I'll probably do something like that for now. It's going to be tricky getting the rest of this built out in a way that I can interact with and test because I don't have a lot of this code in place. I need to create a way to unlock new creatures, and I think I want players to unlock creatures with those Borb points, but then have the skins be unlocked through a little bit more directly through gameplay, like through a quest or something. What I'm gonna do is take a step back, plan those things out a little bit more concretely, and then get right back into it. No procrastinating. Okay, today is Tuesday, August 2nd. It's August now. This devlog has technically been going since July 11th. I think it was July 11th. And I really haven't gotten a lot done. And I hate that. I don't like it. But at the same time, I have been doing a lot of other stuff. I've been working on, I've been working on getting my sticker shop launched. It's not quite done yet, but I feel like I'm getting really close. I just have a lot of formatting image files to do, and like I have to do a test purchase and make sure everything looks right on the website. So there is actually like quite a bit left, but this week, this last week, I want to get this video out this weekend, so I need to finish it. And if I want to finish the vlog, I've got to get more to put in it. It's hard because I have been feeling a bit burned out lately. I've been feeling just like my brain can't grasp the things that I need it to grasp in order to do development work. And I think part of it's been the heat. It's been incredibly hot. It's been in the hundreds for the past week. It's finally cooling down to 90-ish, high 80s. And, I just think I need to push through the feelings that I'm feeling. I do have a flex day this Friday, so I should be able to get some things done for that. And otherwise, I just have normal work, stream sort of stuff to kind of work around this week. So right now, what I've started on last night is basically a quest system. It's not going to be like, you don't pick up the quests, they just sort of get generated for you. And these are going to be how you unlock the different cosmetic items throughout the game. So I'm working on getting some of the data structures done for that, like defining different types of quests, defining what needs to be completed to get them done, and then I should be able to integrate that with the system that already tracks stats. So I should have a place to put this code already. It shouldn't be too hard. I just really haven't had the time or the energy to do the work. So I'm going to focus on that this week. I'm going to try to not play hours and hours of video games like I've been doing. It's really hard because just my brain is like, I'm tired. It's time to not think about things and play video games. I'm going to try really hard to avoid that impulse and do the stuff and get it done and get this vlog out on a good note. So that's the plan. Kind of rambly, but I feel like I haven't been chatting as much to the blog, and so I don't know how well I'm conveying what's been going on. So this is my attempt to get everyone up to speed. Today's Tuesday, so I do have stream later. During lunch, I have a little bit of stream prep I need to do. And then after work, I'm going to try really hard to get this quest system finished so that tomorrow I can start on actually connecting the unlockable items to the quests and testing that out. I would love to have this quest stuff all the way done by this weekend. That's the goal. So I'm sending it out there into the universe, and we're going to see if I can achieve it. Okay, it's Friday morning, it's a flex day, and I just broke 100 hours in Diplomacy Is Not an Option. That's cool, maybe. It might just mean I'm wasting my time, but I'm gonna get into some game work now after I take the dog out, feed the cats their lunch, and just get situated back at my desk. Okay, I have been mostly doing UI work today. It's been really slow because I am not focusing very well, but I almost have a quest system done that will generate quests, show them to you, track progress, and let you complete them. So I'm just going to really push and get this done, and then when I have the whole thing complete and you can go through it and you can do the quests, I am going to walk through the whole thing, showing my screen, I think. Maybe. We'll show it off for sure. So, I'm going to really focus, and I will come back to you, hopefully, in just 1 second. Okay, it is Saturday now. I got a lot of quest work done yesterday on my flex day, but it's still not quite done. And I'm just looking at ClickUp. My game work, really, I had expected it to go much quicker because I didn't realize how involved the quest system would be, and that's fine. That's totally fine. I'm just watching a Sips VOD. I love Sips. He's playing Dinkum, and I feel the urge so hard because he makes every game look like fun, but that's beside the point. what I'm working on, getting ClickUp updated a little bit with what I'm doing. I'm almost done with the quest system. I'm going to start on that right after I finish just organizing this. I have some stuff I need to check off still that I did, and I need to figure out when I'm going to edit this vlog, or, whatever, devlog, so that I can get it up tomorrow. So just doing a little bit of planning. I'll pull out my journal. In fact, I have my passion planner here. I haven't used it much this week, but I'm gonna plan out the rest of today. It's about noon. And then in here, I'm gonna write down some tasks. So I'm gonna plan things out. I'm gonna get right into my game work. I'm gonna hopefully finish up the quest stuff today so that tomorrow morning, I can pull everything up, walk you through it, and that will be the big finale to this devlog, is having a working quest system that hopefully rewards unlockables. Because that's kind of the reason I made the quest system, was because I decided that I wanted to use it to unlock things. So all of this other stuff is sort of dependent on the quest system working before I can fully test it in game. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to start a quest, do the quest, complete it, get our reward, and then start using that reward that we've unlocked. So wish me luck. Okay, hello. Today is Sunday. I'm doing a screen share. We're going to talk about the quest system that I finished in the past 2 weeks or so, and give you a look at what the game looks like right now and what it can do. So first, I actually forgot to open up my code, so I'll do that real quick. Okay, so I have two systems here. I have the quest system and the unlock system, and they are separate, but they are connected. So the unlock system represents all the things in the game that you can unlock and use. And that's things like creatures, creature skins, vanity items like clothing in different colors. I'm gonna have some town vanity items. So like in this game, you're defending a town, and I want to add visuals for different power-ups, basically, just for fun. Those are the things that you could unlock. There's a big list of them, and they are all in the same list with different types. And the reason I did this was to make them easier to connect to the quest system. So the quest system doesn't really need to understand what they're unlocking. They just need to have the ID, and they can unlock anything upon completion. So I have some code in here for updating the possible unlocks with the existing data. So if, for example, if I were to publish the game and then I wanted to add more unlocks, I would need to be able to add those new ones to the data without disrupting which ones have already been unlocked, to make sure players don't lose any of their unlocks. So I have some functions that do things like that. You can get various kinds. That's not super important. And then the individual unlock I do not have open here. This is really just, it's basically a struct. It has an ID, it has the type of unlock that it is, whether it's unlocked or not, a description. I don't know if I'm actually going to use this player side or just for designing it. Whether or not they can buy this unlock with the in-game currency, which is earned in-game, it's not something you pay for. And then if they can use the Borbs, how much it costs. So that is basically all the unlock system is, and then the individual pieces like the creature select, creature skin select screen, they grab information about which creatures are unlocked, which creatures aren't. And then, so we have all these unlocks, they're being saved for the player, but they're never actually getting unlocked. So that was the piece where I was like, how should I do this? I decided on a quest system. So what I'm envisioning for the quest right now is just you get 3 quests at all time. They're random, and then they will unlock something that you don't already have, or if you've unlocked everything of that type, it will just give you some in-game currency, which I haven't totally figured out exactly what you're going to do with yet. I know I want them to buy the creatures with that in-game currency. So the player quest is in a similar structure where we have the active quests and the complete quests, and then each quest has a lot of helper functions, but at its base level it has an ID, a type, and then we have some properties that are meant to support goals. So I have some quests that just have like do X things. We have the amount that has been completed and the goal. And then I have a couple of other things where I want them to do things with specific critters or use specific elements, which the element system does still need a little bit of work. But I have some lists to handle those of like how much is in the goal and how much they've completed. And then I also have the reward. So the reward type will either be unlock or borb, or metaborb. I think I called them metaborbs because I'm just getting more and more ridiculous with the naming. So then I have all these functions like to get different descriptions that are formatted properly, calculate the progress of the quest, because not all of them are just like one number divided by another number. Sometimes it's like the number of creatures in a list, how many have been done. So a lot of these are just helper functions for formatting stuff or getting information. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. So we have the unlocks, we have the quests. How do they interact? Right now, it's kind of scattered, it's a little bit messy. I've made this scene. Let me pull it up in Unity actually. So I made this scene that just shows all the quests you have active and all the quests you've completed. When you open this screen, it will generate 3 quests if you don't have 3 active ones. So I don't know, I probably won't keep the code in this separate screen that generates your quests. I will probably put it somewhere a little bit more general on the main menu or something. But for now, this works and it makes it easy for me as the developer who's testing it to know when things are happening. So what this screen looks like is basically it gets access to that data, the quest data and the unlock data. It sets up the UI. It generates the quests if there's less than 3. I created this special quest generator class that basically just, it has a lot of randomized ranges for different things and random lists of creatures, roles, and elements. And then it goes through, it gets a random type from that enum, that quest type enum, and then based on what it is, it fills in some values for the goal. So it's really simple. It looks complicated because there's kind of a lot of code here, but it just uses random numbers and plugs them in the right spot. Once those are saved to the player data, they will show up on this screen, and I'll demonstrate in just a minute. And then once you get into the game, I have a class called Scorekeeper, which I don't have open. Scorekeeper. And this part is gonna need to change a little bit. It's kind of messy. It doesn't quite flow the way that I want it to. It's kind of doing too much. But right now, basically, whenever something happens that affects player stats and now player quests, it will subscribe to that. So like when units die, when units are summoned, I need to add some for doing damage and assigning elements in here to complete my quest system because those things are not currently tracked. But then when something happens, it goes through and it determines whether it applies to that quest and just increments the number. And this is the kind of thing where this function is doing a lot. I don't like that. I want to split this out into something that's a little bit cleaner and a little bit more separate. But you know, sometimes code is messy before it is clean, so I just went with this for now because I wanted to get it working, and I can always go back and fix it up a little bit. So once a quest has been completed, and that's tracked in-game, when you go back to this unlock screen, there will be a button to say complete, and what that does is it actually unlocks the unlockable by ID, and then it removes the quest from the active list, adds it to the complete list, and draws out the UI again. So that's it. That's the whole flow. We have quest generation, we have quest progress tracking, and then we have quest completion. And then the unlock does actually show up in game. So currently the only unlocks I have hooked up are the creature skins. Nothing else has been hooked up yet. I'm going to start this up. I'm going to actually start from the menu scene, and I might have to regenerate these a couple times because I need a creature summon quest, because those are the only ones that unlock creature skins right now. So, oh, okay, I got 2. So I have summoned 3 critters that are tanks, and I got that twice. So I might want to put in something that says not to generate the same quest twice, but it's not a big deal right now. So basically I need to go in the game, summon 3 armadillos, and then I will unlock a skin. It'll be the 3rd skin for the armadillo, which if I go back here and look, 1, 2, 3, fire engine red. So that one should become unlocked when we finish this quest. So I'm going to start a match. Get ready. I'm going to summon just two armadillos on the first round, and I'll probably speed through this, but one thing you'll know is that the quests are not visible in the HUD. I want to add it here so that players know what they need to do, or maybe in a menu or something, but I didn't actually think of that until after I did this, and I was like, well, I think I remember what I was supposed to do, but it's been a minute. Okay, there's our 3rd armadillo tank, so that should be plenty. Now we just have to finish out the game. So I'll probably fast forward through this. I think there's 5 rounds in this one, so it'll just take a little minute. And you will notice a lot of my navigation stuff is kind of messed up still. They do a lot of walking back and forth. And then one kind of critical problem with my game right now is that when I did my revamp of the creature system, I accidentally broke it so that when critters die, they stay dead, and they shouldn't. They should be sort of resurrected for the next round, but that is broken, so I will need to fix it. And then I'll also want to write a test so that if it breaks again, I'll know, because my tests will be failing. I need a lot of more tests. I've been kind of good about testing, but I hate writing tests, so I put it off. Okay, I don't know how many more rounds we've got. I think we're probably pretty close to done. Okay, yeah, see, the creature is here, it's just invisible. I don't know if it's actually doing anything for the battle, but yeah, it's just, you know, there's bugs. There's bugs here. It's not done yet. And a lot of this needs balance. Like, we have so many points here, and we can't really do much with them yet. I want to add leveling so you can make the individual critter stronger, but I'm not quite there yet either. Okay, I think that was the last wave. Yeah, okay, so we've won. We have summoned those 3 armadillos, so we should have a completed quest. So if we go back here, we can see both of these are unlocked, and actually it has put the same skin on here as the unlock. So I'm only going to complete one of these. Complete. There we go. It's moved down to completed. The text here isn't getting updated properly. I'll have to fix that. If we go back to customize creatures, armadillo, we will see fire engine red is unlocked. We can click any of these anyway, but now it is actually working. I'm going to go back. We're going to start a match. I hope this still works. There it goes. Look at that. How nice is that? Progression. We're doing it. I'm going to call it here. I mean, that system, in retrospect, it's kind of simple, but it took so much thinking about how things are going to fit together that it really, you know, it was a big lift, and I did it, and I'm happy. I'm so happy that it's done. And now I do have to go through the effort of finishing all the little pieces that go into it, like adding some more items to unlock, adding different types of items to unlock, making sure all of the quest progress is being tracked correctly. I need to test all of it. And I think that's going to be it for this vlog. I feel pretty good about how much I got done, but I do wish I gotten a little bit more done. I mean, I could blame it on the heat, I could blame it on work, I could blame it on whatever, but I think when you get down to it, I've just been feeling kind of lazy. Not only that, I've been playing a lot of games. I've been really into a lot of games. I got back into Final Fantasy 14. I've been playing Diplomacy is Not an Option, which I think I might do a proper review on just because I am officially 100 hours in and I feel like I understand the game pretty well at this point. You know, I've just been really scattered lately. Oh, and the sticker shop, I've been spending hours preparing my sticker shop. It's almost done. I've been saying that for I think weeks now. It really is almost done. I'm just running through a test order basically to make sure that everything's working from the customer side. You know, they get the right emails, they can see the right stuff, they can do their searches and stuff like that. So I've got a lot done, but I have a lot left to do, and I really want to try and push on getting these things, these pieces, a little bit more polished up, because like this feature, you know, for example, it's only really half implemented. It's just kind of working at a basic level, but I need to go through and I need to clean it up. I need to get those other progress trackers in. I need to expand the the unlocks a little bit more, which is actually the next step on my list in ClickUp. But it is so nice to see everything kind of coming together. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back soon with another video, probably that game review I mentioned, and I hope to see you there. Thank you. Bye 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 bye.